Hey guys, welcome to Cigar Garage with Doc. Today I just taking a break from being outside. Gurkha Grand Reserve just lit it up. Nicaraguan, Cameroon leaf, Nicaraguan and Peruvian fillers, long fillers, beautiful cigar, very well done, very dark and meaty, really nice. But not that peppery. I would say it's more of a medium smoke with a lot of flavor. Wonderful cigar, one of my favorites now. And I really do enjoy this cigar. And as I said, I usually like Connecticut's, the lighter Connecticut's. Let me give that a little bit of light there. I just lit it. And because I don't like that pepper in the throat. Well, this one is just absolutely fantastic. So anyway, today I would just ask you, give me a thumbs up and subscribe so that I can continue to do these things. And I do them without, this is just like I say, it's a neighbor coming to smoke a cigar in my garage with you. Yeah, I do go to cigar parlors, where I dress up a little bit more and I go and I talk to the fellas and have a cigar. But this is my garage, and this is where my neighbors and my friends are welcome. And you're welcome to put down in the notes and comments that questions you have and things like that, and I can come up with some answers and we can have a discussion. So we don't just smoke the cigar, but we may want to smoke it together. Again, this is the Gurkha Grand Reserve, beautiful cigar. This is the Presidente size, 7.5, I believe, and 50, I want to say 52, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 52. Beautiful smoke, beautiful draw, excellent cigar. May have to get myself a box of these. Anyway, okay, back to what I was saying. So, in the comments, people some people ask me about ghost hunting. Is it dangerous? Can it be dangerous? Well, it depends. It depends on where you go. It depends on what you're doing. People don't even realize. You realize there's more ghosts at night. You'll find more ghosts in a mall or a supermarket than you will a graveyard. People get afraid going to the graveyard at night, but there's less ghosts there than usually are in a supermarket. And why is that? Okay. The reason being is that spirits are attracted to living energy. Well, there's not a lot of living energy at a graveyard, see? So you'll find that you'll literally find them more where people gather. Disney at night, when it's closed, would probably be a pretty good ghost hunt. So it's that kind of a place where lots of people go, okay, where you'll find spirits. Now in Disney, people have dumped ashes and stuff like that. I mean, there are bodies there, but and same thing with some baseball parks. And there's a whole book about haunted baseball parks, and it's a very good book. But anyway, getting back to whether it could be dangerous or not. Well, yes, it can. There's a story. One of the guys online went to this old subway area, and when he went there, one of the areas that were down toward in the basement, I guess it was. Sure, it was in the basement. It was ice cold, and you'll find that where there's a lot of spirit involvement, you'll find the temperature drops because they draw energy from the air. When it drops as much as it did in this picture, though, you're not talking about a ghost. When you get a sudden drop and the whole room gets cold, that's demonic, okay? That is not a ghost, that is a demon, and it's something far stronger that can do that. Ghosts don't usually do that. Most ghosts actually do the same thing. They're almost like recordings, you'll find. And there are some ghosts that could actually, crisis ghosts that would actually tell you where something is or who killed them even. I mean, that's even happened. But for the most part, you're going to find that when you get to these places that have doors banging and things like that, it's usually not a human ghost or a ghost that was once human. It's a demonic ghost, an inhuman entity. So, when you see these things or hear these things, try to differentiate. So now, it depends on where you go. So getting back to the story, in this room it was ice cold. He went downstairs and he heard voices down there. And as he went down to the end, he looked up in the corner and there was like a grate, an open grate that looked like a vent of some kind. And something stood on the vent. He all of a sudden stood on the vent. He saw it there. He couldn't tell what it was. And it went bang, it banged it. Well, he turned around, he thought it was a real person. So he ran back through the hallway, up the stairs, into the huge room, abandoned with stuff on the floor and everything. He had his equipment set up there. And when he checked, there was nobody there. So he went toward the back of the room. Now, what he didn't know until later on is his infrared camera picked up literally a spirit, a white spirit, white, like light, almost like a smoky in the shape of a person, go across the room aside from him. As it went cross, as you see it cross on the film, he turns around and gets sick to his stomach and starts vomiting. So, okay, that occurred. He said, I have to get out of here. I got to get out of here. He didn't know that, see that ghost or that spirit until after he went home and checked the film. Now, at the same time, when the spirit went across and went through, there was a hallway with arches on the left side. An arch right to the left showed literally a spirit looking out in the shape of a person, but only it was like thick smoke. You could still see through it, but it looked like a person. So he decided a month later, I'm going to go back. I got to check this out. I can't just leave it at that. He has a site. You could probably find it online. Second time he goes back, goes down the basement, same kind of thing happens, runs upstairs. And instead of being sick, he sits on a couch. And he's trying to wait to see if he picks something up or hears something. Next thing you know, you see him fly off the couch. And I mean, he literally flew off the couch. And it wasn't fake, because if it was, he would have got hurt anyway, the way he flew off the couch. Unless he was a stuntman, professional stuntman. I mean, he literally flew off the couch, and he was knocked out for 10 minutes, out cold. When he woke up, he don't know what happened, no clue. Grabbed his equipment and got the heck out of there. And I'm going to do this. It's burning just a little. I'm smoking it a little fast. When I talk, I tend to smoke it at different, and that's probably my fault, because this usually burns completely straight. It's actually not bad, but I fix it up in the beginning. Nothing. Don't be embarrassed to fix up your smoke. Don't be embarrassed to do that. Okay, it keeps your smoke going the right way, and you enjoy it more. So don't let people tell you, oh no, you're fixing it up. No, just don't be embarrassed to do that wherever you are. But yes, he got knocked cold, and yes, that goes to show you that you can get hurt by a spirit. Those spirits are not human spirits; they're inhuman spirits. It's a demonic spirit, what you call a demon. Demons can affect you physically. Demons can possess a person. Demons can follow you home. Demons can attach to you where you're going to need deliverance. And these are the kind of things that my pamphlet online does show, the ghost hunting. And I'll give you some information on how to find it. Right now I'm just taking a break from working outside. As you can see, I'm a little bit of a mess here. But hey, I'm in my garage. That's the whole idea of this, right? So you can come in, we could talk, have a good time, and just hear things. You can say, oh, you know that guy, that doc up there? He has some good stories. Go listen to him. And find out what cigars he's smoking. He tells you whether they're good or not. I don't really do cigar reviews all the time. I always tell you what I'm smoking, because I'm always smoking a cigar when I do one. So it is Cigar Garage. They'll be come and have a cigar with me and we talk. The only thing is I may have the same cigar once, twice, 3 times in a row. But I'll tell you about it, and I'll tell you if it's different than the other one, the last one, or whatever. So if, try these cigars, though. They're good. I'll tell you when it's bad. I'll tell you when a cigar I just don't like at all. In fact, the other day, I don't have the brand, but I'm going to try it, and I'll make a video. I'll try it again, but I got the beautiful cigar. It looked beautiful. It was a Gordo, 6x6, 60, and I'm smoking it, and from the end that you have it, from the head of the cigar, it's cracking, and next thing you know, the whole thing was like opened up. I never seen a cigar do that. It was awful, and it was a premium cigar, not cheap at all. So I'll be trying that one more time. I actually had a pack of 5 of them, so I'm going to try it again, and I'll let you know if they're any good, if that was a freak thing or what. They were pretty strong. Has some Ligaro in it, which, by the way, is from the top of the plant. That's a very, very strong leaf. But it's not one of those Ligaro plants, cigars that are peppery all the way through. Not supposed to be anyway. This one was, but it was dry. And dry cigars will be more peppery, okay? So if you don't humidor your cigars correctly, or they come to you, or you buy one that you feel should be just slightly, soft. Not soft, but it's hard to say, almost like just cushiony, just a little bit, but hard to explain. But it shouldn't be either mushy, and it shouldn't be hard as a rock either. And if it is, just check it, or maybe go to another cigar. You don't want a dry cigar. Your dry cigar is going to split. Your wrapper is going to split, possibly. And I never saw my whole cigar split. Not this one. This one's great. This one has been beautiful. And this is the 5th one I've smoked, and it is just fantastic. I may get a box of these. And I think a box of these ran about you can get them for about $120 online. Box of 20, not 25, the box of 20. The cigars online, you could pay thousands for cigars. But this is a good premium cigar by Gurkha, Grand Reserve. Anyway, that's the story. I'll talk a little bit more about it. We'll be talking more in the future. I hope you had a great Memorial Day and yesterday. Obviously I'm doing this the day after, and I'm working around the house. Taking a break just to say hello and to answer one of the questions that they gave me online. And I'll be back soon. Hopefully you'll tune in. Okay? Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and a subscribe, and God bless you. See you on the flip-flop dot.